What's going on, everybody? My name's Christian Robert. In today's video, I wanted to share with you that my account has hit over $200,000. I actually hit this milestone, I want to say about a month ago. I just haven't had a chance to record the video yet. So stick around. I'm going to share with you an updated view of all the stocks I have, my goals for 2021, and some other fun stuff. So stick around. Make sure, as always, if you haven't already, you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below. That helps the channel grow. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, but let's jump right into this. Decided to throw the webcam on just to show off the new Tesla hat. But looking at the portfolio, you can see that Tesla is the bread and butter of this account now. We're sitting at a market cap of, or a market value of 167,000. I believe I saw it get to a high of 172. I'm up 815%. And a new holding I recently just bought is Walgreens. I bought 400 shares at an average cost of $49.15. This is my vaccine play, I want to say. I think that Walgreens is set up for a lot of success in the coming year with vaccine distribution. I saw that they released a statement relating to Biden's recent press conference, saying how he's got all these big plans about rolling out millions and millions of vaccines. I think Walgreens could see a nice boost from that. So actually what my plan is with this, if possible, I would love to see a 50 to 100% increase, but realistically, I think this is also an approach I want to take in the future, is if I can get Walgreens to, let's say, a 20% gain in a rather short amount of time, what I'm thinking of doing is trying to sell my original investment, which would be roughly this, just shy of. So hypothetically, let's say my account goes up 20%, which would put me at 24,000. What I'm thinking is selling off my 20,000, however many shares that takes, so that I'm not really showing a gain from the selling of it, and then I just keep the rest for the long term, because other than Tesla, I am a dividend investor. Even though my portfolio is heavily skewed in growth now, but I think this would be a really nice addition to the portfolio, even if it's $4,000 after I sell that initial tranche. But right now it has a dividend yield of 3.82. I wish I could have gotten in the low 40s when it was a 5% dividend. But let me know what you guys think, if that's a smart play. I was thinking, I know there's the dog of the Dow, the worst performing stocks in the Dow. Maybe I can jump on one when it's heavily beaten up, get a 20 to 30% profit within 3 to 6 months, sell my original investment, keep the remaining for the long term. That's what I'm leaning towards right now. But next we have Tattoo Chef. This is probably one of my favorite holdings, simply because I was in this pre-merger before a lot of the other big YouTubers were talking about this stock or investing in this stock. So, I think it's kind of cool that I got in before the hype train on financial YouTube took over with it. Now, pretty much all of the big YouTubers I follow talk about this, how they love it. So it's kind of cool for me. I really believe in this stock long term. Every time I go to Costco, I try to take a picture of the products, but they're always sold out. I believe they're going into the Target near me soon. So that just tells you, when there's a hot product on the shelf that's always off the shelves, to me that's a good sign. It's kind of like an old Peter Lynch quote where he would go to the mall just to see what type of items were really hot sellers, because that kind of gave him the direction or the inside info on what should he be investing in, So that's kind of how I view it. Next we have NEO. I'm kind of back and forth on NEO because I don't care for it that much, but at the same time, as heavily invested in Tesla that I am, I feel like I need more EVs just to kind of protect myself as a hedge, because NEO is other than Tesla, we could say that it's like the big China EV play. So what happens in 5 years if somehow NIO manages to take the #1 spot in China over Tesla or whoever? I want to be positioned nicely because I think we are in the decade of electric vehicles where those stocks are probably going to be some of the most best performing stocks. That natural energy stocks, or green energy, solar, this and that. So I'm going to hold it for now. I would like to get another EV play. I'm looking at the Lucid stock where it's going through a reverse merger with CCIV. A lot of other YouTubers are talking about that, so I won't touch on it. But no, other than that, not much has changed in my portfolio. QYLD is still a big stock for me, receiving like 60 to 70 a month. But getting into a big goal for mine in 2021, as you saw, my portfolio value is sitting at 220,000. Obviously, a big goal would be to hit $250,000, which would be insane. Even though it wouldn't take much at this point, with it's only a matter of 30,000, and if Tesla has one big week, I'll hit it. But I'm still extremely grateful how my account has grown basically 400% in the last 9 or 10 months. So I'm not expecting a huge year for my portfolio just because Tesla has had such a massive run up. But like I said, being able to say that I have over $250,000 in one portfolio would be really cool. Other than that, I want to look to what else is out there. ARKG, I got into this one recently because I was looking at CRISPR Therapeutics. It was a big stock that really caught my attention, but I don't want to say I'm dumb, but I'm definitely nowhere near intelligent enough to start making big bets or big investments into stocks like that directly. So I noticed ARKG, CRISPR is the largest holding in it, so I decided, between that and their second largest holding, I can't think of the name now, but I like some of the holdings in ARKG, so I love Kathy Woods. She is someone that I have no problem throwing my money at. So I'm going to attempt to make ARKG one of the largest holding in the portfolio. But the biggest goal for 2021 is paying down margin. I took on more margin buying Walgreens, and I'm comfortable with where I'm at, but at the same time, I want to plan ahead. I don't want to always be in the red with money. I want to start paying my margin off so that one day I can actually have an excess of cash. So when more opportunities arise, I don't have to rely on margin. I do not recommend margin for anybody. I have just been invested in a long time, so I know my limits. And I'm definitely reaching a point where I'm comfortable with where my portfolio stands. I have plenty of good stocks that will grow for me, that will pay me dividends. But it is time to start chipping away at my margin. So that is the #1 priority. If we go to the bottom of my portfolio, I actually had a lot more holdings, and I started selling off all of my small, insignificant holdings. I had like 5 shares of ticker symbol GOOD. It was a REIT. I had a bunch of REITs with like $100, just a bunch of odd-end stocks, a couple $100. I still have some, but I'm really trying to tidy up the portfolio because since it's grown so much, I don't need to be holding positions of $200 where I have no intentions of growing that position down the road. I kept stuff like GIS, which is General Mills, because I love this company. It used to be a big holding of mine, so eventually this will become another big holding of mine. Same with Johnson & Johnson. It should be in everybody's dividend portfolio. This should be in my top 5 holdings right now, but if you follow the channel, you know that I had to sell out of my portfolio over a year ago and I jumped back in. So watch previous videos if you care for that, but these will all one day be big holdings. Apple, Home Depot. Home Depot should have been a big one for me because I'm in the construction field and I should have put more emphasis on this back in the day, but I didn't. So once things simmer down with the whole hot electric market, I will get back to my natural course and focus on those dividend stocks, growing my passive income streams. But if we look at how 2021 is looking for me, We are looking at an estimated income of $4,900 with an average dividend yield of populated list of 5.07%. This does not include some stocks that should bring back the dividends like Disney, Wynn, Apple Hospitalities. So once those kick back in, I will easily hit over $5,000 in a year. March is looking like an amazing month, bringing in over $600 in 1 month. So I'm very excited for that. But that is also if I still hold Walgreens at the size I have it. So a lot of moving parts for that. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. Let me know what you guys think. What stocks are you buying for 2021? I definitely have my eye on a few more electric vehicle makers like I was talking about. ARCG and PBW are big ones that I plan on investing in other portfolios. But I hope you all have a great day. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one.